Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. What are the branch options available in IITs? This is exactly what we are going to discuss today. I am not going to discuss about your JEE ranks versus IITs. Neither I am going to discuss about JEE ranks versus branches. But today I wanted to give you a totally different perception with respect to branches in IITs. To sequence my video, I wanted to cover 5 points. Number 1, which branch in which IITs? And number 2, the branch options available in various IITs. And number 3, the courseware for these branches. And number 4, the placement dynamics with regard to these branches. And number 5, what is the option for branch change after you get into IITs? So to begin with, which branch in IIT? If you may generally notice, those students who have a higher rank normally prefer computer science. The simple reason being because of the salary packages. It is believed that those students who pursue computer science in IITs land up with jobs which offers higher packages. To some extent it is true. But if you may look at it that way, say JEE rank starting from 1 to 60, the computer science seats are filled up in IIT Bombay. Followed by IIT Madras, you will have ranks between 60 to 120 or so, the computer science is filled up. And so on with Delhi, Kanpur and Kharagpur. If you look at the computer science seats amongst all these top 5 IITs, the maximum of JEE ranks up to 350, it's over. But we all know there are 16,000 seats in IITs. Does it mean those students choose other branches don't have that kind of a job opportunity with higher salary packages? It's a myth. In my opinion, once you get into IITs, all branches are equal. It is true, depending on your JEE rank, you land up with those branches according to the ranking in each IITs. But the JEE rank does not matter after that. It is only to go and land up or to choose your branches. But after that, all branches are equal. There is no difference at all. Every branch has its own flavor and opportunities. So this is the most important thing that you must understand with respect to branch options in IITs. Now let us look at the branches available in each IITs. IIT Madras and IIT Delhi have about 12 plus branches. By JEE rank, as they go on to settle down with these branches, are lined up this way. Starting from computer science, then you have electrical, then the engineering physics or electronics and electrical, followed by mechanical, then you have the aerospace engineering, metallurgy, chemical engineering, civil engineering and so on. And followed by there are also other branches. If you look at the number of branches in IIT Bombay is about 13 plus or so. And about 14 plus in IIT Kanpur and followed by at IIT Kharagpur. In addition to those branches that I listed, IIT Kharagpur has got more branches. For example, they have branches in mining engineering, energy system, agri and food technology, naval architecture, biotechnology and so on. This means the intake is more in IIT Kharagpur. It's not just about the branch that you choose, it's also about the 360-degree opportunities that you get to enjoy in IITs. You may ask me, sir, is there no variation with respect to the job opportunities as compared to all these branches? In my opinion, no. Now I wanted to talk to you about the placement opportunity. To give you an answer, let us take an example at IIT Madras. There were about 1,600 students registered for the placement in the year of 2022 in IIT Madras. Out of which 1,400 students were placed in 1 week. There were about 350 to 400 companies visited for placements in IIT Madras. If you look at the student-company ratio, it is 4:1. Actually, if you look at some of the branches, may have less number of students wherein the companies are more with respect to offering opportunities to those students. To give you an example, an engineering physics branch in IIT Madras which has about 30 students, there were about 150 companies opening up offers for these 30 students. Actually, it's the other way around as compared to the market situations. Here, the opportunities are more as against the number of students. If you would analyze a little bit more, 25% of the jobs were offered in IT. there were only about 1,400 students, and 25% of them is close to about 350-360 students. And if you may look at it, the number of seats the computer science offer in IIT Madras is not more than 60 plus, but the number of offers in IITs were more than 350. This means that the IT companies open up opportunities for all branches across. This also means those students who land up with any other branch does not mean that they don't have opportunity to enter into IT companies. Most of the time, all the students in IIT Madras also learn coding and programming, and thereby they equip themselves to go and compete to get a job in any of these IT companies. Around 25% of the jobs were in finance, consulting and analytics. One way or the other, this also requires some level of coding knowledge. So you could just understand, only the balance 50 or less than 50% of the students settle down with core or R&D jobs. Core means those students get jobs with respect to the branch that they pursued in IITs. That way, if you may look at it, more than 50% of the students settle down with non-core jobs. This is beauty of IIT. So this gives you a better understanding that regardless of any branch, your opportunities are open, because all these companies they walk in for placements do not limit students with respect to their branches, except for few jobs are known as core jobs. The rest, all of the opportunities are opened up for all the students equally. To give you an overview about the courseware is almost equivalent to the one that is followed in universities like Berkeley or MIT or Stanford. But the general perception is that those students who opt for engineering physics or branches like electrical engineering or electronics and electrical normally have a higher course load. The course load is moderate when you choose branches like metallurgy, chemical engineering or civil engineering and so on. But most of the time, those students who opt for aerospace engineering or branches like engineering design, they enjoy the courses. If you think you don't want to land up in a branch which has a higher course load, probably then you can opt for other branches. In other words, as I told you in the beginning, all branches are equal. Now, let us discuss about the branch change options in IITs. There are few IITs that offers branch change option to those students after completing their first year. But in my understanding, it's not easy, because the branch change options are available to a very limited number of seats in each branch. Also, purely it depends on your CG after the end of your first year. Maybe the 10% of the students are allowed to move between the branches depending on the number of seats are there for each branch. This way, securing those higher CGs as compared to other students is not that easy, but it is not impossible. It is tough because, as you know, IITs offer relative grading, and thereby your performance purely depends on how well the others are performing in the class. So you have to compete amongst these students and come up at the top of the CG in order to claim your branch change. As all of us know, those students who come into IITs are of your caliber. They also have cracked JEE and come in there, which means competing between them is also equally tough. But in my opinion, take up whichever branch that comes to you depending on JEE rank, whichever IIT it could be, but enjoy your branch and look at all the 360-degree opportunities that are existing for you to launch yourself and acquire that skill, and thereby you will be ready for your dream company to choose your best job at a very high salary. Students, I think this video was useful to you. Until I come back to you with another important video, thank you very much and bye-bye. Please do subscribe.